Noquestionabaudit. We're doing it for Sandra Bland. We're doing it for Patrick Warren Sr. We're doing it for Marvin Guy. Free my guy.
Really, man. Mr. Kevin Dwayne Butler, how can I help you? How you doing, sir? I apologize.
For hours after all. Just don't torture yourself.
Yeah, what is the puppy's name, Dang? Oh, he's coming to get him.
Well, nothing other than a couple of crack pipes. Yeah. Pipes. Yeah. Hard meth pipe. So that gentleman there, his name is Kevin Dwayne Butler. Well, he had several violations.
And this is Tyrant. He had several violations. Johnson, Vadge number 415. A very well-known tyrant in the Noquestionabaudit saga. Can you get the light out my face?
No. What's your name, sir?
I didn't give it.
That's why I'm asking.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
I don't answer questions.
Keep laughing. So you want to go there? You really want to go there? Okay. Johnson, who is your daughter?
Who's my daughter?
Who is your daughter? Okay. Yeah, she looks just like you.
Where's my daughter?
Where is she? She used to stay right down the street from me. She's come out every day, actually. She used to do a lot of stuff with me, and she was a prostitute. Do you really want to go there? In Odessa. Yes, and she used to try to tell me to come out there because that's the oil field where men be at. So you want to go there?
My daughter's never been to Odessa.
Facts. You're right. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Y'all have a good night.
Just remain professional. That's all we asking for. Car number 3135.
That guy there.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how you doing?
He's just making sure that we're doing the right thing. Kinda, sorta, but he's technically on private property. And if you all don't consent to him actually recording it, you can tell him to leave. But that's totally,
I feel this is kind of way beyond my reality of this happening. You know what I'm saying? I've been away from, trouble for a long time.
Yeah, I got you. And like I said, he is on private property, and if you don't want him recording,
Well, maybe it's good for training or whatever. See, my kind of story, my son hurt my brother.
Yeah.
He tried it.
Back in 2013.
So again, I got a question. Who's because there's two pipes here. Who do they belong to?
They don't belong. What do they look like? I don't know.
We got one glass pipe right here, and you got another pipe up there.
Said something about a glass pipe.
Where's the big pipe? Yeah, I mean, wait, you can step over there.
So we got one detained, like he in cuffs right now. Got that boy Johnson trying to solicit the trespass passively, but my man thwarted that shit, so we good for right now. I'm thinking the other officer might have went somewhere in the building to solicit the trespass from somebody else. So we'll see soon. My man like, what the fuck going on? What's going on? I don't consent to all this bullshit. Looking like, man.
Because of the fact that you've had it running police before, and you know, just as well as I know, anybody else, that one, weed can go bad. That is illegal, correct? She already said go for it. And all the paraphernalia that you have inside there that you said that you were setting this place, that you said you were setting this place up for you to be moving into. Correct. You said that that was your bed that you said for you to sleep on. So, now, considering all those facts, right, you have a pipe there that you said was a weed pipe. I also have a pipe, which from my experience to know to be able to use to smoke methamphetamines or crack cocaine. Okay? It may not be yours. However, it is in the place where you said that you were saying are going to be living. So, that gives me what? Okay. So you know that.
That boy Johnson.
So, and Mr. Carter, listen to me, because I'm going to ask you. Before I go in there, because I'm going to do it, because I have time to do it. Before I go in there and start pointing around, am I going to find it? There's meth in that pipe. Well,
There was other people here.
Because this is considering the fact that I saw both of you going in and out that shed, I can take both of you.
But there's not very much really going on now. No, I'm pretty much trying to find my headphones. Well, I'm trying to find whether or not I dropped them in the box. I got some Bluetooth headphones.
That boy Johnson doing the most. Did they have a warrant to go up in y'all place? He asked Johnson, trying to figure out if I'm still out here. He must be up to something funky. What's y'all probable cause, Officer Johnson? What's the reason you digging all off in their stuff, Officer Johnson? What's the probable cause? Just so y'all know, y'all do have a right to remain silent.
We're gonna get the car around so you can lay down the back. Do you rather stand? Do you want to lay down? Oh, he's here right now, so I'll help you up, right?
They keep trying to let everybody know that I'm on the scene, dude. How many times you got to say that shit?
I'm wondering, would it be best for me maybe move this to the side or get it out?
He calling his cronies.
this spot too, right
Got another unit coming on the scene. Creeping. Got a feeling Officer Johnson on some fuckery. He telling them what I'm doing, what I did. I asked about the probable cause. They trying to find out if they got enough to arrest me about some bullshit. I know Johnson trying to get me back. He trying to get me back from that karma video. I already know. Watch. Yeah, he texting somebody. I'm gonna get up out of here because I got a feeling they about to try to do something to me. So whenever you get that feeling, it's important that you pay attention to it. So I'm gonna get on up out of here. Hopefully they don't try to detain me on the way out.
2 hours later.
Never talk to the police, bro. Never talk to the police. Here they go with the bullshit.
Hey, Mr. Cagle, my name is Officer Briggs. Badge number 499 with Killeen Police Department. Okay, and what's happening right now is because you're in this park after hours.
I'm not in the park.
It's 11.
I'm not in the park. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor. I'm not in the park. I'm on a public easement.
Exactly.
All right, Big B Nation. Pay attention to this female officer right here. She realizes that their failed attempt to trespass me from a park, even though I was not in the park, was debunked. So she's looking around to see what else she could charge me with. That's why she's looking along the curb. Probably confused about what a public easement is, so she calls her supervisor. More than likely the same supervisor Officer Johnson was colluding with earlier that night. I'm not in the park. Go get your supervisor. Brooks, 489, get your supervisor before you be on some bullshit. Get your supervisor. Get your supervisor. I'm not giving you shit. Go get your supervisor before you make a big mistake. I'm on a public easement. I'm not in the park. Do you not understand that? This is not the park. I'm on a public easement.
So you're not going to give me...
I'm not giving you shit. Okay. Get your supervisor. What's your name and badge number? Culo Cruz, the crook. I knew you the one that probably concocted this bullshit, ain't you?
How you doing, Mr. Butler?
Fuck you. Get your supervisor down here, Brooks.
You walk here or drive, man? Where'd you come from?
You notice this crook is trying to find out where my car is located. even though the car has nothing to do with this encounter. This will come into play shortly after the encounter. Supervisor! Shut the fuck up, Culo. Culo CRUZ. Alright, Big B Nation. So shortly after this video cut out, I was arrested. And you would never guess the reason for the arrest. You ready for it? Walking on the wrong side of the roadway. They couldn't get me with trespassing, and they damn sure couldn't get me with failure to identify because I wasn't trespassing. So they colluded for some reason to arrest me, and they came up with walking on the wrong side of the roadway. They eventually tacked on failure to identify as well, even though my identification government issue was in my pocket at the time of the arrest. After the arrest, Culo CRUZ searched the neighborhood for my car, which was parked about 2 blocks away from the park. He placed a 48-hour tow sticker on the car, even though the car was parked on a public road with no restrictions on the parking. This just shows how far the corruption goes with this department. The Killeen Police Department is officially out of control. Stay tuned for the next video because you're going to see how Culo CRUZ, the crook, plays an integral part in the dysfunction in this department.